Hello my friends and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. In our last video, we had an extremely awkward cut mid-conversation with Black Hole Bertie. Parvati had actually just hilariously strong-armed him into confirming his alibi for the night of Helen's murder, or what I'm assuming is his alibi. But anyway, the last update from him, he says, look, I talked to Orick, okay? Orick West, that's his alleged alibi. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I used to calm down. And if I remember correctly, I think I even said it. Orick, I think, is the guy who was pushing us vitamins, like underground vitamins or something like that. And I feel like there was an update to the quest to go and talk to him. But again, we'll go look at that when we finish our conversation with Bertie. So let's get started. So thanks. I'll follow up with Orick. You mean the alternative medicine dealer? That Orick? Yes. Your bookie, murderous confidant, secret paramour with whom you've been having a torrid affair. Now, was that so hard? Glad we could come to an understanding before you get hurt. I'm going to go with the third one because that sounds the most sarcastic.
Confidant is like confidence. What's torrid mean?
Oh no. I used too many big words for Black Hole Bertie. Poor guy. So who's Orick, Bertie? I knew that last one was a stretch. You've taken a lot of blows to the head playing Tossball, huh?
Not sure how that's related. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Orick, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
We've been to his hotel room, haven't we? So I didn't see the data pad. Geez, you've had a bad time lately, huh, Bertie? Isn't that a beer you're drinking?
Oh, I mean the hard stuff. Beer doesn't count. Anyway, you ought to take Helen's data pad. Maybe you'll have better luck understanding her notes. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
Yeah, you're really not so bright. So I'll take a look at them. There's still a gap in your timeline, Bertie. I'm not sure a blackout will cut it.
I know that. But you gotta believe me. I would never hurt Helen, no matter how drunk I was. You could preserve me in Spectrum Brown and I wouldn't even look at her funny. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around. In case anybody gives you trouble.
I mean, I could use you as cannon fodder, I suppose. Sorry, Bertie, it's better if you're not involved. I can't let a suspect be part of the investigation. I'm really more of a lone canid type. Start threatening witnesses and I'll throw you in jail myself. Yeah, let's try not to get him killed.
I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else?
Yes, I have more questions. Yes, you have more questions.
What do you want to know?
There was a whole bunch about Helen, ...
What about her?
What was your relationship with her like? Oh, it doesn't have the one about the picnic. I probably shouldn't have picked the one that I picked last time, but it's too late now.
Look, you and me, we both know I'm a big dumb tossball star, right? That's what I'm good at. Rizzo's knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together.
Oh. Why did you break up then?
I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't.
Did she have any enemies? Her world. Like, was she really an inspector? And every conversation we have, every clue we find, I'm just like, Helen, I have questions. Can you come be raised from the dead? I have questions to ask you. Did she have any enemies?
Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
I mean, he's not the brightest bulb, but he seems really nice. You know, and probably a little violent.
What do you want to know?
Why did you break your tossball stick, though, at the picnic? That's a question I want to ask. But anyway, about Orick West, ...
Yeah?
What's his deal?
Orick's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
I see, and why would someone buy whole supplements?
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me.
There was another comment at the end. It was holistic supplements. Maybe I should forget that last one so you don't get in trouble with Rizzo's. I get it. You want to keep your fringe medical opinions on the down low. You know what? I'm just going to go talk to Orick. Let's go with the second one. He's not going to even understand what I'm saying, though.
People get worked up about this kind of thing is all. Not that my personal business should be any concern of theirs. Yeah?
Where can I find Orick?
Orick hangs around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy-up bunks at the shipping yard.
Okay. Why'd you have the mascot pull that little stunt over the recording in Helen's room?
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
I found the recording. There's nothing incriminating on it. So you had a man break into Helen's old room to cover it up. Concealing evidence is a crime. Yeah, I mean, like the second one. Let's try that.
I wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
What's it like being a famous tossball player?
Tossball was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
Oh. He's kind of a softie, right? Violent, not so bright softie. Okay, so what's our latest updates? Okay, so search Bertie's room, VIP access, report to Administrator Ludovico optional, confirm Bertie's alibi. Bertie claims that Orick West can account for some of Bertie's whereabouts at the time of Helen's murder. So you've learned that Black Hole Bertie was at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and then the pilot house for some amount of time on the night of the murder, but there's a period where Bertie is unable to account for his whereabouts. You should report to Administrator Ludovico at the penthouse terminal and decide what to tell him regarding Bertie. Bertie admitted to sending the Rizzo's Ranger mascot to ransack Helen's room in search of a recording. He was afraid of being tied to Helen's murder. But I also got Helen's datapad. The contents of this datapad are incomprehensible to you. It seems to be written in code. Several pages of unrelated words, sentence fragments, and seemingly random numbers conceal its true meaning.
Oh, it's you again.
Hi.
What do you want to know?
Oop. I guess that's it. His disguise of having the Rizzo's, it's the slug hat on. I mean, this guy. Okay, yeah, it is the all-natural pusher guy.
What can I do you for?
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bertie Holcomb.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
Why do I have to tell you that? I'm a freelance inspector brought in to investigate the death of Halcyon Helen. I don't think I have jurisdiction here. What makes you think I'm a sheriff? I'm just a woman looking for answers. If I'd planned to arrest you, you'd be in jail by now. Why do you think I'm a sheriff?
'Cause you talk like one. I'd like to ask you some questions. No one says that outside of the serials.
Well, answer the damn question already.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know Bertie. So what?
So, heard you taught Bertie some breathing techniques. Was Bertie with you the night Halcyon Helen was killed? How do you know Bertie? Let's try that one.
He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
What for? Does Black Hole Bertie have a substance problem?
Nah. What Bertie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. And then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
It's like he's saying such holistic, like we need to cure his like mind and body and soul, but he's got like the creepy Joker scar on his face at the same time. So I'm just like, this is kind of weird. What do you mean Tossball does things to the head?
Come on. Bertie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
He does, doesn't he? So, was Bertie with you the night Halcyon Helen was killed?
Yeah. Damn shame about that. Bertie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Heard you taught Bertie some breathing techniques?
Yeah, that was me. Bertie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
All right, I guess that's it. So... Bertie claimed that Orick West can account for some of Bertie's whereabouts at the time of Halcyon's murder. He did. He did. Okay, so let's head back to the penthouse, my blurry map. I love how elevator music kicks on. It's so great.
I do love all the wall space. So much room for trophies.
I wish we could decorate more. Okay, I'm going to check in with Ludovico, then I'm going to go check my murder board. Let's save in case I mess it up.
Inspector?
So I managed to track down Black Hole Bertie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Yeah, and the last video, we were able to hack the terminal in the constable's office, and it said that either Administrator Ludovico or somebody using Administrator Ludovico's credentials logged into Burbridge 3001 and changed his programming to be like, you know, to kill people and to go to the ballroom, which leads me to believe that Burbridge 3000 was programmed to murder Helen. But like, he's a Rizzo's guy and all about the corporate, he's a corporate Rizzo's guy, you know, where he wants to keep it going and making money and doing all of that. So why would he kill Helen? I feel like Helen's a big commodity for Rizzo, so I don't see why he would do that. But anyway, unfortunate and suspicious. This isn't a good look for Bertie. Bertie's something of a character, but he's harmless. I feel a little bad for him. Even if he didn't kill Helen, Bertie's done some reckless things. Now let's go with the second one. I don't feel like Bertie doesn't come off as evil.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Fair enough. Go easy on him. He just lost the love of his life. His teammates are a bad influence on him. There was an incident with a woolly cow. He lost his temper at the picnic, but I think he regrets it. His dealer's about the only guy he can talk to. Try the third one.
Bertie has always had trouble controlling his temper. He's responsible for the untimely demise of more than a few tossball sticks at the end of a losing match. It's only natural to be suspicious. Helen's death was violent, and the two of them were close. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
No, I think that if he did kill Helen, he wouldn't be smart enough to cover it all up. I really don't. What does it matter? Arrest the guy, pin some charges on him, and move on. No, I really don't think he did.
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation.
Oh. Bertie needs to be locked up just to keep him out of trouble. By the way, Bertie agreed to stay at the Colonial Hotel? Well, that's my only other option.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
I know who killed Halcyon Helen. I don't yet. I'm nowhere near ready to be done and make my accusations. Ooh. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, so let's see. Examine the board more closely. My suspects. Cedric Kincannon. Sublight underground boss, proprietor of the Grand Colonial Hotel in the Prize Spaceport, Administrator Ludovico's old rival. Killer of Halcyon Helen? Question mark? I don't think so. Administrator Ludovico, maybe. What does Burbage 3001 say now? Maintenance logs. Auto mechanicals require frequent maintenance. Burbage 3001 is no exception. These maintenance logs were nearly destroyed. The remnants suggest that someone had accessed Burbage 3001's overrides and attempted to destroy the records. Do we have anything else here? Other suspects. Spencer. Examine a shot of the hotel's security footage. You discovered incriminating footage of the hotel kitchen. While Chef Anwar looks away, Spencer Wowick can be seen tampering with Helen's food. So did he poison her and then inadvertently poison himself, and then Administrator Ludovico have her killed by Burbage? I have no picture of him. Administrator Quentin Ludovico, head of the Rizzo's operation on the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Ludovico needs you to find Helen's killer before he can launch Rizzo's something something. Does Ludovico know more than he lets on? Did he have a hand in Helen's murder? Let's look at the mascot. Although I don't see how he could have done it because he's dead now. Take a step back. Examine the list of victims. Anything new under Helen? Examine Dr. Blossom. Constable Keene. Crossed off. Constable Maria Keene killed at her desk. The nature of her wounds is familiar to you. Why is the mascot not on here? That's kind of sad. Look at Pariah Spaceport. The business end of Sublight Underground, something of a misnomer, as Sublight Underground's operations are about as high above ground as any location in Halcyon. Consider additional evidence. Loose ends, critical clues, or red saltuna. Okay, I guess that's it. Was it Ludovico? I don't know. Okay, so the next quest, the man who chafed. Chief among Helen's many injuries and afflictions at the time of her death were signs of poisoning. Identifying who poisoned her and why could lead you to the real murderers. Yes. Bellhop Owens was responsible for taking meals up to the VIP guests, suggesting that Owens may have had something to do with the poisoning, so Bellhop was last seen heading towards the Wilderness Reserve. And I need to go there anyway to try and find the Productivity Queen as well. Okay. I need to find a vendor and empty my bags. Let's go to let's go to the VIP guest floor, actually. And let's bring Nayoka... Parvati and Nayoka and the Vicar. Because I think I can unlock everything on my own, but I can't hack everything on my own. Let's see if Bertie's back here. The cow's still zonked out. Does Zeke have any updates?
Hey, you're back.
I am.
What can I do for you?
Would you happen to know why there's a woolly cow in one of the rooms?
We sort of borrowed her from the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve while we were drunk. I have no idea how we managed to sneak her in here without being spotted. Don't worry, we'll return her safe and sound. Mostly sound. Hungover is still sound, right?
I mean, as long as it doesn't kill the cow, I suppose. But... Oh, it's Bertie.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy.
He looks much better without the hat on.
What do you want to know?
I guess that's it. Chapter 2 continued, and I want to see if there's any more updates from Spencer and Burbridge too. Okay, let me empty my bags a smidgen. Okay, all cleaned out for my inventory, and I gave Nyoka her alcohol gun, which means I now have the storm cannon, so let's see how all that goes. But let's see if I can find Burbridge and... what's his name again? Oh, Burbridge.
This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Oh, I should bring Parvati back with me and see if that helps. Because I don't think I have anywhere near enough engineering. Yeah, I have nowhere near enough. And I feel like with her, I should have more than enough. But let's talk to Spencer.
Please, can't you see my heart is bursting at the seams? I absolutely must go out. A quote from the Sisty Cutlet. I voiced a Sisty pig, aware that it was going to be slaughtered. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
That is so messed up, your quote, anyway. So I got a few more questions to ask you about that poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Very well.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
Got my eye on you.
I'm...
I feel like Spencer is smart enough to, like, pull all this off, though. But it seems really petty to, like, want to just kill Helen when she's giving you work. So, I don't know. I don't know who it is yet. Ooh, I'm so excited. Murder mysteries. I'm so bad at guessing the bad guy, but we'll see how it all goes. Okay, so let's go try to find Bellhop Owens. Am I even going the right way? I am actually going the right way. Bridge to Hotel Wilderness. Yes. Save. It may have been a while.
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors to the dining room from its hinges?
What?
Bertie again?
Bertie again? He was duly embarrassed. Something about not knowing his own strength.
If I ever meet that man, remind me not to shake his hand.
You know, he's at the hotel. You can just pop on over. Why would you, if this is your sign, why would you go in there? I mean, like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? I feel like I've looted everywhere in all of these buildings, but I just want to double check. Wilderness checkpoint notes. I feel like I've gotten that one before. Okay. Okay, let's cross another creepy bridge. Well, at least we fixed the place so that the engines won't go out and we won't run into anything, any storms or anything like that. That storm in the distance, though, does look pretty neato. Gaseous terror ray? What? What? What?
Here we go! Down they go!
I am a storm!
You are Storm. You are a drunken Storm with your alcohol gun. It's so great. I'm guessing, who is it the guy we're looking for? Bellhop Owens, I'm guessing he's no longer with us. Just putting it out there. Well, let's go look at him. And then we'll go into the building. A shovel. What on earth? Was he a victim of murder, or was he a victim of gaseous terror rays? Bellhop Owens invoice, a list of guests, special requests, some drinks, some food items, and tellingly, a recently fulfilled request for a fresh terror ray bile gland from one Spencer Woolrick. Confront Spencer. Okay, I do have to go back there. So you investigated. Your investigation into Helen's poisoning has revealed that Spencer is the most likely culprit. Confront him in his suite on the VIP guest floor of the Grand Colonial and find out what he has to say for himself. I will do that. I will do that before we go into the Wilderness Reserve too. Let me just finish looting over here though. And maybe I'll get a fast travel point, but oh my. What on earth?
Oh yeah, that's
what is going on down here? Are you two gonna help? I'm like just spraying away. Don't let it get away. They're parasites. How are you guys not freaking out over this stuff? I'm like so bad at shooting today. I mean, to be honest, I'm bad at shooting every day. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd the freaky bug go?
That's the last.
Yeah, you guys were useless. Just saying. Rupturing host. Didn't even help me at all. What are they digging? Are they digging for more parasites? What are they digging for? This place is so creepy. Oh, I need to repair. There we go. Were they killed by the hosts? Like the people who were infected? Or did Spencer kill him? Wonder if Spencer killed him and Spencer's the mastermind behind it all. Maybe. What on earth? Unlock with key that I apparently already have. Short circuit. A simple solution to a complicated, noisy problem. Keep away from Ada. Long guns. Hang on, let's... Shotgun, maybe? I could give that to the Vicar. I feel like he's a shotgun guy. Poor worker. Ooh. Site 04-021 field log. Tell Dr. Blossom we found more of those specimens. Jenkins had already started excavating the habitat when I arrived, and he's been in an unusually good mood since I got here. Please send additional personnel for capture and delivery of specimens to our R&DD. Oh. so not good. Ah. Vortex Mace Ultra. I thought I had 105 lockpicking skill, but oh well. Well, let's head back to the penthouse. I kind of want to bring Nyoka, but it seems like if I want to unlock everything, I need to bring Parvati as well. And actually, let's go to the VIP guest floor and bring Parvati with me and see if I can choose that option for Burbridge. Save.
This unit has
Engineering. I see you've had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. This unit has not yet complete.
Okay. Oh. Hi, Parvati. Oh, and let's actually... Vicar... No, myself. Let's put this one back here. And then Parvati... Not Parvati, the Vicar. Let's... Hang on. It's right there. Can I not... Oh, do I have to repair this one before I can give it to the Vicar? It won't let me give it to the Vicar? That's weird. I know, there it is. Short circuit. There we go. It moved it. I'm not crazy. Okay. I mean, maybe a little bit. Okay. Now, let's confront Spencer Wolbrick.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I learned a thing or two about your activities.
Oh, have you now?
So, quick question. What was it you wanted with the Terra Ray bile gland?
What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terra Ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
If the Terra Ray gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it. For a supposedly good actor, you're not much of a liar. Nice contradiction. Want to add another to the pile, or would you rather just come clean? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I want to add another to the pile. No, wait, no use in pretending, is there? As it so happens, I may not have had the Terra Ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
Mm-hmm. So you lied about being poisoned. Talk. Oh, this should be good. I can't hear you over the sound of me messaging the constable. The constable is dead. So yeah, so he lied about being poisoned?
Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terra Ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Sounds awful. So I'm guessing he poisoned her because he wanted her to be sick so he could step into her for the whole, like, Spectrum Brown, celebration thing, right? So yeah, you really seem like a toxicologist, or maybe you played one on the Aether Wave, tell it to the authorities. But why poison her at all? I'm guessing what I just said is accurate, but, like, let's see.
I was just getting to that.
Uh-huh.
I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
All right, fine. This can stay between us for now. I'm telling him the truth about what happened. What would you want me to say instead? I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll flip a bit card. Let's see what he would want us to say instead.
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor. Or
Really?
perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
Like, I don't think you're going to pay for anything. All right, I'll keep your part in the secret. I'll keep you in suspense. It's more fun that way.
My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
Okay. I feel like I'm okay with that. I wanted to look at my skills real quick. So, hack is now 156, lockpick 148, engineering 83. Okay, I think I'm going to just bring these two around with me for a while, just so I don't have to, like, backtrack with any terminals, because I'm finding the terminals and any unlocking of items to actually be very useful in this murder mystery, the solving of this murder mystery. There's the right order of the words. Okay, let's save. I don't think Spencer Woolrich killed her. I feel like it's Ludovico, isn't it? It's totally going to be you. Completed my investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer Woolrich confessed for the crime. The poisoner was none other than Owens, the former bellhop. Well, he's dead, so we could blame him, right? And having Spencer owe me one might be useful, maybe. I don't know if it will. Let's just go with it.
Bellhop Owens, recently deceased, at least according to my latest report. I wonder what compelled Owens to poison Helen. Professional jealousy, gross incompetence. I suppose we'll never know. In any case, I have a lot of paperwork ahead of me. I'll need to give Mr. Owens a posthumous reprimand. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
I don't know who killed Helen yet. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be him. Prince of Tossball, the man who chafed. You hid Spencer Woolrich's role in Helen's poisoning from Administrator Ludovico. I did, didn't I? Let's go check in with him again. I know, I keep going back and forth, but I really like it. Yes, these two are fine. I love all the follow-ups. Okay. Oh, no, that button.
You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector. I hope you'll do the right thing. If not for me, then for the fans.
Okay, does Parvati have anything new to say?
Bertie Holcomb couldn't have killed Miss Helen, right?
I doubt it.
Oh, I'm glad I ain't the only one feeling that way. He's got a good heart. He sounded like he was real fond of Miss Helen. I just can't see him hurting her like that. Poor guy. I can't imagine what he's going through right now.
By the way, are you two related?
Oh boy, needs to get that question back in the veil. I'll tell you what I told everybody else. Black Hole Bertie Holcomb and I are not related. Probably.
Okay. Oh gosh, Vicar.
Bertie seems like an earnest fellow, if none too bright. I dare say I hope he doesn't turn out to be the culprit behind Ruth's murder. Spencer is quite the unfortunate individual, isn't he? Perfect example of where an overinflated need for importance leads.
I don't know if I trust Mr. Kincannon. And I get the sense he'd be real disappointed in us if we did trust him.
Yeah.
People like to poke fun at Mr. Woolrich, but I always thought he was a real gentleman. Then again, he did try to poison Ms. Helen, so now I don't know what to think.
He didn't try. He did poison her.
I always wanted to see Eridanos.
Okay. I need to like pull everybody out at some point and go through the gambit of their like miscellaneous comments. But before we do all that, we're going to go to the Wilderness Reserve. So, exit Grand Colonial Hotel. Another new island. I feel like I'm making like big progress today, which I've no doubt just jinxed myself. Okay, so the next quest we're going to work on is the Productivity Queen. You've learned that Helen disparaged the Prophet of Profitability's work seminars, harming her image and costing her bits. Investigate whether or not this would have motivated the Prophet to kill Helen. So track down the Prophet of Profitability. You'll need to find and interrogate the Prophet of Profitability regarding her involvement with Halcyon. Helen's word of the Prophet runs her seminar retreat out of an extreme productivity camp deep in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Okay. Let's head back over to, I think it's this bridge, right? Yes. Not that I could tell because my map is so blurry.
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors to the
yeah.
dining room from its...
Heard that one already. And this island looks huge. Doesn't seem to have as much on it as the orchards did, but it looks huge. My endless sprinting, which, not gonna lie, still awesome. Maybe Halcyon Helen uncovered what Dr. Blossom was doing. And that's why, not Kincannon, the administrator had her killed or something. Here we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Okay, I think that was the last of it. Oh my. It is super huge. Pull out this gun. What was this one again? Let's see how it works.
Incoming.
Not very well. Ouch. Ow. I'm so bad. I am so bad with guns the last couple days. I'm bleeding. I've got a bleed on me. Oh, and I'm moving so slow. But these canids I feel like they keep teleporting. How did they get down here? Isn't there like it looks like there's an elevator. Oh.
This is Silvio Tran, setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhop's Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltrey, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping terrorist shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Oh dear. Oh dear, sir. What is this? Security Blade Hyper. That something special? No, it's not. I just emptied my bags. You would not think that I did with how much stuff I always manage to pick up. Did I get the... No. I did not. I did get that one, though.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Parvati. I only can unlock all this stuff so easily because of you sometimes. Huh. I want to go where the pretty smoke is. Laundry carts, did it say? Yeah, how did the canids get down and, like, not die? I feel like they would have died if they jumped down, you know? I mean, it's really pretty. Let's not lie. Spooky music. The haunting spooky music. Fast travel location discovered wilderness exploitation reserve. So awful. Is there something up here? The boxes are built for jumping on something. No? What's with the orange containers? What goes in here? Ooh, I've got concerns. Hello? Byzantium tourist, why are you out here?
Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in
If they intend to keep the wilderness inside their reserve, they might want to invest in a gate that can close.
Yeah, right? Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. What did it say originally, though? Wilderness... What does that say? I can't read it. Huh. I guess we'll just follow the road. Look, it's a woolly cow. Hello, ma'am.
Can't believe we gotta deal with marauders on Eridanos.
So I wonder if I had done the whole, like, cure the marauders thing, or, I don't know, mess around with the marauder stuff a bit differently in the last DLC, if the marauders would have, like, disappeared. I feel like that's a no, but, like, I feel like it should have, because wasn't there a way that there was an option to work with both of them to try and fix the drug that they were all on about?
I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back.
I feel like when you have to specify that it's legally obtained supplies, that it's not legally obtained supplies. And Adrena time. I wonder if I had worked with the mother-daughter duo, if I had been able to, like, fix Adrena time, allegedly, if the marauders would have stopped popping up everywhere. I feel like they wouldn't have, but, like, it would have been cool if that was an option.
You want to stay safe? Head back into the hotel.
I don't really have that option, sir. Mildred Lennox and Hunter S. Legal. Well, let's start with Mildred.
Oh, hey there, stranger.
Hi.
Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about?
Maybe. What's it look like? Wait, I think I know the rest of this one. Then you better go catch it. I don't think I have. Sorry. I overheard your conversation earlier. You want to explain exactly what happened? Or what's happening, rather?
Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body.
Same.
The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself. But like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes.
I mean, yes, we'll help you, but Parvati, stop preemptively volunteering us before I can negotiate a good pay out of it. So I'll keep my eye out for the suspicious mechanicals. What kind of mechanical is your lost charge? I don't think mechanicals could just wander off on their own. It does seem kind of odd. But let's find out more information.
Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical. Though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked. Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are close. Without a directive, she shouldn't have had reason to wander away from the milking area.
Yeah, that's been going around a little bit. So think it could be trying to continue its directive out in the depths of the reserve. Hope it's not milking anything but a cacao. Almost all other beast milk is toxic. Sounds like bad program parameters. Your mechanical might be chasing canids or worse. Let's go with the sarcastic one.
You being genuine? I don't even want to think about how you came to know that.
Yeah, I don't think they can just wander off on their own.
I'm contractually obligated to inform you that slug mechanicals are not notoriously inclined to malfunction, and any rumors to the contrary are slander. But yeah, usually even slug machines don't get lost on their own, so I guess I'm to blame. Setting Betty's search parameters is my job. Must have added a 0 where I shouldn't have.
That don't usually happen by accident. I think she's trying to pull one over on us.
Are you sure mechanicals malfunction, but all this feels a little unusual? Seems like a pretty expensive mistake to make. Tough break. Yeah, let's go with the first one.
Hey, I ain't in the habit of intentionally losing company property. That'd be one hell of a violation. Besides, I'm rather fond of Betty. This is all just an unfortunate cycle of events. If you can help rectify it and get me my Betty back, I'll give you everything I got.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep my eye out for any suspicious mechanicals.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
I feel like she's lying, right, Parvati? Lost Little Milkmech. Mildred, a slug mechanic on the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, has asked you to locate and return her lost milking mechanical. It seems to have wandered into dangerous depths of the reserve. Okay, and then my codex was the audio log. Oh dear. Hunter S. Legal.
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today?
I feel like things are just not legal because you keep saying it so often. I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon. Helen, have you seen or heard anything unusual lately? Interesting name your shop has. Is this really the best place for a shop? Oh, let's go with the third one.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies.
Sure it is. Do you mean hunting supplies, like the sign above your shop says? Doesn't hunter supplies suggest that they're supplies for you, Hunter? Let's try the first one.
No, these are supplies for hunters. Hunter supplies. It works either way. It works either way. Boy, damn it. I wish I thought to get that sign switched out when I changed my name.
See what you're selling. Is this really the best place for a shop?
Where better to sell hunter supplies than in the depths of the wilds? Surrounded by creatures that are just waiting to devour you.
Lovely.
I've got an excuse, but the Prophet and her retreat don't. And they're even farther out. Prophet said I should gift her some rifles to improve my aura or something. I told her what she could do with her aura. Haven't spoken to her since. But you look like you're smart enough to not make the decision that she'll invariably regret.
Which is going out there to the reserve. Anyway, I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon. Helen, have you seen or heard anything unusual lately?
Unusual? This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the Prophet of Profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey.
Funny how he inserted that in quite easily.
Hunter
Wow, he has lots of guns. Nothing super exciting looking though. What is that? Claw rake? All right, well, I think I'm actually going to pause here for today. So on Saturday, we'll pick back up here. I want to loot and chit-chat, and then we'll make our way. Let me see. So I need to go over here for the robot, and then over there for the Prophet of Profitability. So we'll probably do the robot first, and then go to the Prophet if there's time, and then go from there like usual. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Saturday with another new Outer Worlds video.